Right, this is just a quick video just to explain how I'm going to put the lights into the chest armour. So you can see, if I just zoom in, the Halo Armour that I've actually got here shows that the lights are coming down. Couldn't really do that on mine because of the way it's buckled and such. I've done them facing the front, and because he's got two on his legs, I've also decided to put two on the top just to make it slightly different to the other costumes that's out there. I'm going to be using some very bright LEDs for this, ultra bright LEDs, and I'll explain the process that I'm using as a test piece. Really, I don't really know if this is going to work. If it does, all well and good. If not, I shall look at it doing it a different way. However, if it does work, this isn't probably the method I'm going to use for the next few that I should be putting in on the shins, etc. Right, what I've done is took the template from there and I've made a cardboard sort of template that fits in behind, and inside that I've placed two of the LEDs. So the ones I'm using are the ultra bright LEDs, if I can get them to light. There we go, so there'll be two of these on, and I might even get them flashing coming through there. Now my idea is to actually cast this using water white resin, and it's fairly simple. It's got the same catalyst as you would with fiberglass. So you mix it with a catalyst, which is this piece here, and it's supported through, and it should hopefully turn out clear and set inside this little box down there. Now to attach it to the box, if I just turn this over, what I've actually done is place it into the side, and then I've just gone around it with plasticine to make a seal, and hopefully this will be too viscous to actually soak through into there as well. So it's in place, and the next stage is to just cast it. Now to cast it, I'm going to turn the arm up the right way. I'm going to lift it and try and make it so it's level, and stack it so it's level, just using some blocks of wood behind me. So I'm just going to use some blocks of wood, and then I'm going to mix it and inject it using a syringe into these areas, and then hopefully fill that up, so that will be one solid block and the LEDs will be cast within it. I've coated this, well, it's basically lamination, so the LDPE, so the heat shouldn't affect that. It certainly won't affect the plasticine, and the paint itself is enamel paint, which goes up to a temperature I think 240, so the heat generated off this should be okay to stop it peeling back. And then once I've done that, I'll wire those into place, and we'll see if this one works, and if it does, great. If not, we'll have to think of another way of doing it. Okay, so that's a quick video showing that. I'm going to mix this now. It's usually 1/4 part, if I remember right. Yeah, it's 1/4 part to that, and then I'll fill these bits in and inject it in, and we'll see how it works from there. Well, it's been about 3 or 4 minutes now since I mixed it, and you can see this is just my test piece, so I've left a bit left in the bottom. Well, I've just dropped a penny in. You can see it's starting to just grab it, and it's starting to solidify. I did mix it a little bit too much, working out the quantity, so I've already filled this one in. You can probably see how clear it is. Just zoom in a little bit if I can. And you can see, you can't really see now the LEDs at all, because obviously it's as clear as the other parts on. You can just see the bits of metal that sort of attach into them, and that's really what we wanted. And just to see if they still work, which you should do, because obviously plastic's a conductor. There we go. You can see it lights up, really cool. So I think it might work. Now as far as the other bits go, I'll just place that one back. What I've done is drip feeded that one now into the mould, so you can just see a few air bubbles there as well, which shouldn't have happened. Let me just See if we can get rid of those air bubbles a second. It's a little bit better, not much. But it'll do for what we need. I've got another one appearing there. And all that's saying is this is starting to go off now. Now another trick you can use is with a needle. Not sure if you can see this clearly, but if the needle actually goes in and pulls out, that's sort of like going into jelly mode now. So I should be able to peel that out. And I probably might be able to see a bit better here. So it's still a bit jello. And the pattern's actually staying in and going in. So I reckon within about another 15-20 minutes that's going to be set. Okay, so this is the finished bit. What I'm going to do is just glue these into place with glue gun. And then I'm going to fiberglass over this, which should give me a nice spot to actually cover the electronics and protect them, and also to enable me to put the actual padding in for the chest piece. You can see what I've done quite simply. The reason I've glue gunned all this is it just acts as an insulator and keeps everything in place, so it stops these wires touching. It's just a cheap way of doing it really, rather than using shrink wrap and all that stuff. So I've wired these up, the LEDs, gone through, connected it up to connector box, my junction box. That I'm going to keep loose, just so when I take the battery out, because it started off that way, that's fine. Checked it all works. There we go. And so the next, you can't really see that because I've got quite a bit of sunlight coming through from that side, plus the artificial lighting as well that's on. But what you can see is it does light up quite well. And so the next time we'll see this, hopefully all the back will be done and it'll be attached back to the armour, and then that's that piece completely done.